I'm sorry, sister. The live timed out before I could respond. My apologies to the teacher from Brooklyn. Very good words, very insightful recommendation. My live video timed out before I could respond to her. My live video timed out before I could respond to her. If you're still there, Queen teacher from Brooklyn, thank you for that. You've given me something to think about. Ideas rule the world, and you gave me one to think about. Ideas rule the world, and that beautiful African queen from Brooklyn gave me something to think about. I hope to see you at the White Plains training, February 29th, or I hope to see you at the Newark, New Jersey training, March the 1st, at the Source of Knowledge. So we're going to change the question a little bit. If we do this forum, will it be in vain? Dr. Umar is willing to have a forum with my 12 major haters. Will this benefit our cause, or will this just give them a larger platform? If we do the meeting, if we follow the recommendation of our beautiful sister, who I just spoke with, are we giving the haters a larger platform? Are we making a mistake by giving the haters a larger platform, or will this benefit us? If they go back to YouTube and keep on making videos after this forum, who would have benefited? Dr. Umar or them by giving them a forum so large they would have never gotten it on their own? That is the question. Do we do the forum with the haters, a public forum? Everybody can come. They can ask their questions. Goon squad in place. Goon squad in place. Do we do the forum, or are we making a mistake by giving the haters too large of a platform that they can only run back to YouTube with? I want to hear your answers. Hear your answers. Should we do a forum with the haters? Should the most requested black scholar in the world do a forum? Baby D, where you at, Queen? I need to see your face, baby. Where you at?
I want to laugh.
I want to see that face. Show me that face, baby. You there, Baby D, or you got reception problems? Should we do a forum with the haters? All of them. All of them. Next Generation 2020. The question is, should I take the recommendation of the sister and do it?
Hi, Dr. Umar.
How you doing there, gorgeous? Where you at in the world?
I'm in Newark, New Jersey. I'm waiting for you to come March 1st.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What is your opinion, Queen, on what the teacher just said? She said I should have a forum with the haters, let them ask whatever they want to ask. Do you think that's a good idea, or do you think that's just giving them a larger platform where they can cause even more problems? What is your opinion on that?
Well, I think that if you give them a platform, it doesn't matter, because they're still going to show their ass. Like, they're still going to show their true colors. So it doesn't matter. The people who going to rock with you is the people who going to rock with you. The people who not going to rock with you is the people who not going to rock with you. So I don't think that we should get caught up on giving them, fame, or giving them a platform, or giving them a voice. Let them have that voice. We're nobody to take away that voice. They're going to get that voice. They're going to get that voice no matter what. So let them do them. They're going to do them. Let them do them.
Gotcha.
I don't think we should. I think we should continue to keep the peace. And what she said was amazing. She made an excellent point when she said that. So I 100% agree with her, and I don't think we should. I think you should do what she said, Black Power. My sister's in the background talking about Black Power.
Gotcha. What's on your mind today?
What you say?
What's on your mind today?
Okay, so I had a question. I wanted to talk about the what was it? You called it the snow bunny?
Snow bunny crisis in the black.
The snow bunny crisis.
Why do you think we have a snow bunny crisis?
I don't know why we have a snow bunny crisis. I feel like I remember someone saying that it's more easier to be with, oh, I don't want to call them white, but to be with those because they don't go through as many issues as we go through. They do come from a decent home, and we don't come from a decent home, and most of us are broken. So I feel like for a guy, it's just easier to be with a white woman. They don't have problems. They don't.
In other words, it's basically taking the easy way out.
Right.
Taking the easy way out. You know you should go and struggle with your queen and make an example to all these young children coming behind us, but you don't want to put the work in. You know what I mean? You just want to take the easy way out. She the easy ticket out. No problems, easy life, white privilege.
Oh, I mean, it's crazy. It's really unbelievable what we're going through. How do you feel about Trump? My sister.
Oh, I don't support no Trump. I don't support no presidents or presidential candidates. None ever. There's never been anybody that ran for president that I would even consider supporting.
You said there's no president that you would consider supporting?
I've never seen one yet that would make me want to support them.
So, well, how do you don't feel no way about Obama? I know he did a lot of shit. But we
give me one change that Obama affected for black folks. One change.
Okay. So how I feel is that no, he didn't do any change, right? But I feel like us as a people, have you heard of the rapper Yellow? His name is Yellow something on Instagram. He made a video about how the chain go in government.
I don't think I saw
how to vote. Oh my God, he did an excellent job. He made a rap. He went national, and he was basically breaking down how the housing work. Like, okay, you have a president, and then you got to vote. You got to go back and vote for these people, and that's how they make change. I didn't know that. When I learned that, I was in like 8th grade.
Okay. But he also has executive privilege, though. So even though the president has to work with both houses of Congress, he also has executive privilege, and he can make laws. He can literally force a law through executive privilege. Obama didn't even do that for black folks. That doesn't require Senate approval. That doesn't require House of Representative approval. He could have made an executive order. He could have signed an executive order creating jobs for black males. He could have signed an executive order forcing children to school. He didn't do it. He did not go out on a limb at all for black people.
So do you think he was probably scared?
Probably, but you're a black man in America, so there's a risk with everything we do.
That's true. Absolutely. That's true. You got any questions?
Absolutely. Hi, how are you?
Hey there, gorgeous. How you doing?
I'm fine. About yourself? Thank you. I have a question. I have a podcast coming out, Politics for the Soul. Would you like to be a guest?
Anytime you're ready. You need my number?
Yes.
I got it, Umar. I wrote it down.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, just text me the date and time, and I'm calling in.
I would love for you, because it's going to be a heated debate, because I like your views, and the other guy, he got strong views too.
Okay.
I think it'll be a great matchup.
All right, we might do it. I don't usually debate, but I might do it for you, love.
I appreciate it.
All right. I want to see y'all March 1st, Source of Knowledge bookstore.
I just told her.
All right, ladies. Y'all be blessed.
Thank you.
All right now. Powerful. I love my sisters. I need to get married. It's time to get married. It's time to settle down. For the first time in my life, I feel the need. For the first time in my life, I feel the need to have those two queens by my side. I feel the need. On Frederick Douglass's birthday, 202nd birthday, February 14th, 2020, I am announcing to the world that I finally see the need. On Black Revolutionary Love Day, Frederick Douglass Day, I need my two queens. Where are my two queens? Where are my two nappy-headed, voluptuous, intelligent, serious, committed, don't take no shit African wives? Where are you? But let us get back. Yes, two. Let us get back. The question on the floor: would it be in Dr. Umar's best interest to have an open public forum to discuss the hate with the leading haters? Will it be a good thing, or will it be the worst thing I could ever do? They already love attention. Do we want to give them more attention? They already love attention. Do we want to give them more attention? What do y'all think? Sweet peas going once. Sweet peas going twice. Sweet peas going 3 times. I think sweet peas don't even know sweet peas is up. Tap on in. Do we need a haters forum with Dr. Umar Johnson? Inkman 84 going once. Inkman 84 going twice.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, Inkman? Where
Man,
you at,
cool,
brother?
cool.
Where you at? What city?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, bro.
Hot Atlanta. Yes, sir. I see you got the fresh cut. I see you got the fresh cut.
Man. Yeah, man.
No doubt. Well, what's your opinion, Inkman? Do we need to do a forum with the haters, or is that going to cause more problems than it solves?
I would say, bro, it's just like if we was to get into it with somebody out in the street, would you go and have a forum with them to solve your problems? Of course you wouldn't, because putting on a forum is just giving focus to things that you don't want to gain traction. And if you and where focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, things grow. So if you give attention to the things that you don't want, it's going to create feeling within you, and then they're going to get powerful and you're going to get weaker because you're drinking your own poison now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So definitely move with definitive purpose. Basically saying it's just like a motherfucking person with a bomb on. If they have a definitive purpose to blow something up, you cannot stop them unless you kill them. That's the only way you're going to stop them. So if you're moving with definitive purpose with what you're going forth towards and what you're trying to do, they can't stop you. They can talk shit all day, but they can't stop your purpose because you're definite about what you're doing and where you're going. A lot of the times, because we care about our self-image, we let people say things, and when they deteriorate our character or that picture that we see of ourselves, then we seem to fight back against it. But the best thing you can do is pretty much say fuck them and ignore them, because what they think about you is not important. What you think about you is important. Because if you call me a bitch ass nigga and then I start acting like one, the third person sees 2 niggas acting like bitches. But if you say some shit to me and I don't give you no energy, the third person only sees 1 nigga acting like a bitch. Another nigga walks off. Right? So don't try not to let the opinions of other people get so deep down in you to where you ain't even you no more. Like, you ain't even you no more. It's like, bro, what the fuck have I become based on what this motherfucker said about me? And people gonna say shit about you all day long, and that shit just a part of life. It's just a part of life, bro. So I always remember, like, whatever you're gonna focus on, make sure that you're definite of where you're going, because when you're direct about something and you take action on it, it creates direction. Direct action. That's your direction.
True. That's
right. So to give a forum and get these motherfuckers a platform to go up here and try to get them to see your side. No 2 people see life the same anyways. I don't know what you look like. You don't know what you look like to me, but I don't know what I look like to you. I just know what I look like to me, right? So because of that, to try to get anybody to see you in the way that you want them to, is kind of like saying, nigga, can't you just be me? And they can't. So creating a forum, it sounds good for a how can you say it, a social way. It's good socially, but you already know the truth, bro. Like, you know. It's just like me saying, man, this nigga old bitch ass nigga, I'm this and this and this and this. And then I say, well, if we talk about it, I won't feel that way about you. Bullshit, you still gonna feel that way. You just gonna tell me you don't feel that way in front of people. Then as soon as the shit's over, you gonna go right along with your buddy and talk more shit. And other posts, now you got more people to watch you. You just got more people to watch now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, don't give shit any focus that you don't want to grow. Period.
That's powerful, brother. That's probably the most articulate argument.
I'm on the phone, OG.
That's probably the most articulate argument I've heard, brother.
Yeah, man, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense when you're trying to persuade a person to change their narrative of your person. Like, they can't change that. Only you can change that. Right? So to ever give them a platform to try to change it in your perspective, do you really think that they got your best interest at heart? Of course you don't. You already know that, right?
That's facts.
Yeah, it is. Man,
Facts,
appreciate
man.
talking to you, brother.
I appreciate that, brother,
Yeah,
man. Stay safe down there, brother.
Definitely.
All right, now, one love. That was powerful. We have some very articulate. Our sister from Brooklyn was extremely articulate. This brother was extremely articulate. We have some geniuses in our community. We knew everything he said, but the wisdom through which he said it was powerful. Powerful. The question is, do we do a haters forum or not? Sister Tiffany, Ifatunde University, California. Sister Tiff, where you at? Ifatunde University. What's going on, Tiff?
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Good to see you. What's your take, Tiff? Do we do the haters forum or not?
Okay, so the reason why I feel like that we should not do the haters forum is because the people who are hating on you, sir, are not mentally sound. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. This is coming from one mental health worker to another, to the supreme. I'm not on your level, but I do work in the community helping people. Now, in regards to Gerald Palmer, I have cussed this man out on a few occasions on Facebook. He knows this. He knows my name. He knows my face. What I've learned by listening and rereading his banter is that this man literally is mad at you because he has some sort of sick delusional crush, and he's mad because you're not gay and you will not bite back. He literally is launching this campaign because you do not want him back. Okay? That person isn't mentally sound. Wow. The other haters, think about this, sir. Let me throw this out there. We live in the hustle and bustle of life. You know what I mean? If you're going to dedicate this much time and energy to tearing down a person, that means that you literally are not mentally sound. Now, in this case, let me break it down to you. In this case, these people have launched a campaign against black children. If you are going to launch a campaign against black children, regardless if you're mentally sound or not, you are a threat to the community and to the mission, and you need to be neutralized, just like any other threat. You can't, I'm not going to give you a pass because you're not mentally sound, correct or not? Correct. Okay, but what we should not do is parade them, because, sir, if you're thinking from a logic and reasoning mindset, you can't reason with a person who isn't logic and reason. They're not there. There's something ain't right. This not clicking. You feel me? So you bringing them and debating them would be futile because they're not going to absorb what you're saying. All he's going to see is a man that he has a crush on that don't want him back. He's behaving like some sort of delusional female puppy, a woman who is pissed off at a man who don't want her back. You're not going to penetrate his mind. You're not going to use logic and reasoning to get to the root of it. That's the root of it. And this is coming from somebody who cusses him out on a regular basis online, along with your other haters. And I'm talking about the haters from the tip top to the ones who are related to you. You know who I'm talking about, to the bottom feeders like Gerald Palmer. You can't reason with people who are not mentally sound. So I would say, now I hear the sister, and I hear her, and she's right, makes some good points, but I disagree with her. I'll put it that way. I just disagree. I think that this is what we should do. Team Ifatunde need to go out, and we need to do our work, whatever our work may be, to neutralize them. And you, sir, you need to focus on protecting these children because they need us. We got black girls that are getting tossed out of school desks and slammed by police. We got black boys that are being medicated and victimized by white female teachers. That is so important. These people, for whatever their reasoning may be, whether it be a crush or what, they are sick. If they can't see that this is more important than making up lies about you, then these people are sick, and Team Ifatunde will handle them. We will handle them. But the focus needs to be on these children. They are number one. That's just my opinion.
Wow, that was powerful. One other question, because the lead hater is in your state, California.
Oh, yeah.
You explain what you believe Gerald Palmer's motive is. What is her motive? Anti-Afro.
I believe.
And what is Lenore
honestly believe that she's crazy, sir, and she just has a fixation on you. Like the other, there's other people who have fixations on celebrities. And sir, I know you're not a celebrity, so I'm not insulting you by, categorizing you in that way. But they set out stalking campaigns. They went after them. They've even tried to murder. These people are sick. And she just, for whatever reason, has her snake venom veins in you. It could have been somebody else. I'm sure other people who are out there who are on the forefront have other people that have their venom veins in them. But this crazy lady, and I swear, sir, I wish I knew where she lived. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. I just wish I knew where she lived. And we are on notice because we know you're coming to Los Angeles. I just picked up my ticket from Bless Love. Literally, I have it right here. Wow. I will be there. I will be there. And we know. We just know, sir, Team Ifatunde, you got you. You're doing such important work. These kids need us. They need us, sir. I can't picture that little girl being slammed out of that desk by that cop. I still think about that. I still think about these white teachers that are out there victimizing these black boys and girls. Sir, we need you. This is so important.
Why do you think they can't understand it? Like, why can't they at least be like, he doing the job for the children. Nobody else is doing that job. I can't hear you,
sir. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, why do you think they just can't see that and say, listen, even though we don't like him for whatever reason, we're going to leave him alone because the role that he's playing, nobody else is playing that in Black America.
Right.
Why can't they just leave me alone and let me do what I'm doing for the people? Like, why?
Because they're not mentally sound. That's asking a cat, why does the cat meow? The cat meows because it's a cat. They are sick, literally sick people. Delusional, sick. Think about this, sir. You have an entire nation and a team of people that love and support you, and then you got this pocket over here of crazy people who are probably in school being miseducated themselves, who are probably on medication, whose brains are not wired, stuff's not firing right, you know what I mean? And then they see you for whatever reason in their psychosis, they want to attack you. And there's no other nice way to say it. So what do we do in our community with people who aren't mentally sound? We try to help them, but we also need to neutralize them at the same time. But we're not going to sit up and bash them because at the end of the day, we kind of got to stay on code. But at the end of the day, they're hurting the mission, and the mission are children that need to be protected.
That's powerful because you're saying we got to look at it through the lens of mental health. They're mentally unstable. It's a mental health issue. Wow, that's pretty, okay. I never even looked at it like that, even though I'm a psychologist. I never even looked at it like that. Wow. Thank you for that, Tiff. I'm going to see you soon, about 2 weeks to go, 3 weeks to go.
Yes, sir. I will be there. Thank you.
All right, Tiff. Be safe, Queen.
Goodbye. Right.
So what do y'all think about what Sister Tiffany said? Shout out to Los Angeles, March 7th. Okay. The training will be on Saturday the 7th. The lecture at Blessed Love on Sunday the 8th. The training will be on Saturday the 7th. And the lecture on Sunday the 8th, Blessed Love. Sister Tiff said they mentally ill. Bottom line, they're crazy, they're imbalanced. So we don't need to do no forums with no mentally ill people. What do y'all think about that? All right. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Darius going once. Darius going twice. Where you at, D? There you go. You ain't connecting. Your Wi-Fi might be messed up. Wait a minute. There you go. What up, D?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Where you at?
I'm in Frederick,
Okay,
Maryland.
you in Frederick, Maryland. All right. I was in D.C. last weekend. What's your take, man? Do we do a haters forum or not? Is that the worst thing we can do, or is that the best thing we can do? Is that going to end well? Is that going to turn into a brawl? Do we do the haters forum?
let them talk, and we kind of, you know, hold on, let me take this off.
You said just let them talk?
Let them talk so they can, like, express themselves, and then we see where they're coming from, and then they can basically play themselves.
I feel you. What's on your mind today, Brother D? What's going on in Frederick, Maryland? How many blacks
But
out
at
there?
the same time, whoop. Oh, man, it's like a small black community. It's like a lot of white people. There's a lot of Spanish people out here, too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Maybe I need to come down there one day and do a little seminar for the brothers and sisters out there. How big is Frederick, though? What's the population?
It's like maybe close to 70,000 people.
About 70. Okay, that ain't too small.
It ain't. Yeah, it's like a small town, but it's like it's growing. You know, it's like a lot of people from like the city coming out here. But it's like we confused. Everything is.
I feel you,
like,
D. No doubt.
I feel like I'm an individual, like moving the way I move, and it's like it's people around me.
Okay.
I can't really get with them. I can't really. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you maintaining out there, though, right?
Yeah, maintaining, trying to keep my mental mind sharp.
Okay. I feel you. All right. Well, let me know if you ever want to set up something out there, though. Let me know.
Yeah, if we come to like maybe Baltimore.
All
Baltimore's more like I go to the mosque in Baltimore.
Okay. Will do, man. Well, thanks for checking in, D. Thanks for checking in, bro. Stay in touch.
All right, man.
All
Peace.
right, now.
Love,
Be
bro.
safe. Tap in. Melody Shade. You must got 2 Instagrams, Melody. That's you again. That might be Melody. Let me see.
Hi.
Oh, that's a different Melody. Okay. How you doing there, gorgeous?
Hi. I'm good.
Where you at? Where you at?
Syracuse.
So Syracuse is in the house. Oh my God. All right. I will be in White Plains on the 29th training the Black parents. I hope you can make that ride downstate to White Plains.
It's like 5 hours away.
You might got to get a van. Get all the parents to go in on a van. Everybody put up $20. Y'all ride on down. Well, what
I'm gonna try.
What is your take, sis? Should we do a forum with Dr. Umar haters, or how do we deal with this?
Can I say something about the last lady?
Yes. Yes.
From Tiffany, what she was saying about the people with the mental illness.
Yes.
So my take on it is, what's the problem with excluding people with mental illness?
Okay. So you saying just leave them out?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
So I've done like support groups. I worked with all different types of people in the community, in the Black community. And I don't understand, like, why would you want to silence the voices of our voices? Like, there's so many different types of voices, and I think that their voices are important. So I look at like homeless people, people that have mental illness, all different types of ones, and their voices are important. And it seems like the way that she was talking, like she just wanted to just have a forum and have a meeting without listening to them like they weren't important.
Well, let me ask you this, though. Being in mental health also, the voice of a hater is different than the voice of the homeless. So we're talking about individuals who are on a campaign to destroy anything that I do. They're trying to sabotage the school, sabotage my professional credentials, my life, my quality of life. So we're dealing with a certain type of mental illness, the post-traumatic slavery disease. Do you still think that their voice is relevant, even though it is the voice of hatred?
No, because if they're going to come to the meeting and they're going to interrupt, no. But at the same point in time, you might have a situation where you might have 10 people that come. What got them to the place where that they are so mentally ill, they still need someone to advocate for them. They still need someone to be able to speak for them. You know what I mean? So and if everyone keeps pushing them aside and no one's listening to them, who's going to listen to them? Who's speaking for the mentally ill people? Like,
so we should actually have an advocate, and I agree with you. We need advocates for every subset or sub-community in our mentally challenged population. So does that mean we should have an advocate for the self-haters as well? Self-hating Black people need an advocate.
For self-hating?
Yes, these are the self-hate. Their mental illness is self-hate. Do they need an advocate? Do
Yeah.
self-hating blacks need an advocate?
Yeah, and I got the tail end of the conversation. So like all I was hearing was mental illness, that she wanted to exclude.
Now we was dealing with the subtype self-hate mental illness.
Okay.
Would you like to be the advocate for the self-hating mentally ill, Mrs. Syracuse?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if it's self-hating mentally ill, I don't know anything about that. I mean,
you said you scratching your head.
Yeah.
You said that's a bit much, the self-hate.
Yeah, because you're talking about the black people that they hate themselves because they hate their skin, they hate the fact that they're black.
And they hate anybody that looks like them. Yes.
But don't you want to see what's in their head and understand? To me, I would want to know why they feel that way.
But they do videos on me every day. I know what's in their head. They do videos every day.
See, and I'm such a confrontational person. Like, I like talking to people, and I like understanding, you know, but to other people, that's distracting and all of it. So.
No, that's an important thing, though, because what you're saying is you would literally pick the brain of the hater to find out what's making them tick.
Yeah.
To the point where they might want to back off because they're revealing too much of their own insecurities.
I mean, for me, but I mean, and at the same point in time, I mean, if you put a group of people that's like-minded in the same room, to me, that doesn't move forward progress. If you keep having the same thing, I mean, it helps and it strengthens your viewpoint. So if we all believe the same thing and we keep doing the same thing, it forwards your agenda. So if we're all, you know, in the black community, all of us are looking to move forward. So we're looking at housing, we're trying to build black businesses, and we're trying to, you know, move forward education, and we're trying to help mental illness, and we're trying to stop rape, and we're trying to stop violence. We're trying to do all of those things, but we're also trying to stop, you know, self-hate, trying to build, you know, confidence in young boys and young girls. We also have to include in those conversations those people that are, like, we can't exclude those people.
In other words, you're saying that we should never consider quarantining the self-haters like the Chinese are doing with the coronavirus. Self-hate is worse than the coronavirus.
I'm just saying it's not necessarily always unhealthy to exclude them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, we don't have to be afraid to have to, you know what I mean? Like, to be like, okay, well, these people are so crazy. Like, don't be afraid of crazy people. You know what I mean? Like, every time, like, I'm from Syracuse, but I mean, people, like, if you're from New York, you're from Tampa, LA, wherever. I mean, you cross paths with crazy people all the time. I worked at a domestic violence agency. Like, if you work at a homeless shelter or you work wherever, you work within the community, you're used to working with people where, you know, people ask you for money all the time on the street. That's why the police is like that, because they're afraid of people. They're afraid of talking to people that's different than them. You know what I mean? People ask you, you know, you got money, you got $1. You have to understand the way people's mind think. Yeah, it's an illness, it's a sickness that people have a problem with their skin color, or they have a problem with the fact that they were born black. I don't know, you know, maybe they was raised in a, you know, fucked up household. They was raised differently. So maybe that's a conversation where you have to really have, I don't know, an hour conversation with that person. I don't understand it, but maybe you have to dive in deep and understand it from their voice, you know, their viewpoint, and let them have their voice and express it. Because eventually it's going to be built up so long where you're going to continually lose more and more black lives, or you're going to continuously see, you know, more situations where they're escalating. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I love about you though, sister? You're one of those people who has the patience to deal with personalities that a lot of us don't have the patience to deal with.
Yeah, because I'm an advocate.
And that's important. I can feel your energy. Like, you would be the person who would stay in the room and hear another person's story.
Yeah.
When everyone else has left.
Yeah.
So you have a very strong calling. You are blessed in a way that a lot of other people would never understand. And I'm very serious about that.
Oh, thank you.
And I really hope you do come on down on 229 because we could use you with the New York State Black Parent Association. I'm serious. We could, in fact, take my number. I want you to take my number. I want you to take my number. Are you able to write it down? Her Wi-Fi went out. That sister is gifted, y'all. She's gifted. Whether you agree with it or not, she's gifted. She's gifted. She's gifted. That wasn't running game. I'm about organizing. Politics over punani. Consciousness over coochie. All day long. I'm a man like any other man, but the work comes first. I'm a man like any other man, but the work comes first. That's the difference with me. The work comes first. Tap in if you got a question. Tap in. What is punani? Y'all so goofy. Y'all so goofy. Papaya swag, going once. Papaya swag, going twice. Where your face at, papaya swag? Papaya swag timed out with her Bob Marley. Brown Sugar. Where Brown Sugar at? Sister, her name is Brown Sugar. Where you at, Brown Sugar?
Hi, West Philly.
You in Philly?
West Philly.
West Philly, North
Hilltop
Philly over
Hustler.
here.
Hilltop Hustler, baby.
Hilltop. I heard that. 6-0, what up? What's what should we do about the haters? Should we have a hater forum, sweetheart? What should we do, Brown Sugar?
I love everyone's opinion. I'm working on myself right now, so I'm keeping in my mind if you don't feed it, it won't grow.
Okay.
I definitely get her opinion. You know, you don't want to leave people out, but you have to be careful with negativity when you're trying to be positive. You have to be careful. Trust me, I get what she was saying. I totally get it. She was kind of irritating me, but like you said, she has patience.
Yeah.
And when you don't have patience for the BS, it's like, not right now. I can't deal with you.
Right,
and
right,
I'm not
right.
going to deal with you. But I think you make me nervous. I think you're doing a good job. I'm always on here. You are getting upset. It is starting to come to you. It's starting to bother you, but you're human. You are human. And it's okay. I'm dealing with it every day. I'm getting so emotional, but I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. Philly, stand up.
Let me ask you a question about Philly.
Yes.
It looks like we're trying to take the murder rate, like the murder rate record. Why is there so much murders in Philly? Like, what's going on?
It's not been for us to do. You already know that. My generation, I'm from the Overbrook section. We don't have PO no more. Where are these kids going? You don't even see. The kids don't play. Tusters back in the day, that's my playground. Tusters used to be packed.
Wow.
It's nothing for these kids to do, unfortunately. So,
Idle's mind is the devil's workshop.
They out here. Philly, you know, Lansdowne Avenue, that's where I'm from, is dried out.
Wow. I went to Bieber, by the way, 59th and Malvern. I'm a Bieber middle schooler.
I went to Catholic school.
Oh, man, okay.
I went to Catholic school all the way up until West Catholic, and then my mom got laid off, then I had to go to Brook. So it was a culture shock, but I got through it because I'm from the neighborhood, and I knew just about everybody. But me personally, go ahead. What were you about to say?
I was going to ask you, what do you think is something I could do, even if it was only once a month in Philly? Like, what is, and if you can't answer it now, you could probably tell me later, but I want to do something for the hometown. I just don't know. Do I want to do a political education class? Do I want to do a support group for young people? I need to give back somehow, but I don't know where to focus that at. Any ideas on the way that I could?
That's very hard because who's going to support you?
I mean, they're going to come out because it's me. but I want to make sure that the time is being useful, though. You know, I want to make sure I'm hitting something that's relevant, though.
Okay. I mean, I saw you. I was familiar with Brandon, who you were on the live with yesterday.
Okay.
From around Master Street. I came in towards the end. That's
okay.
We kind of like that same era. So back in the day, we had drill teams. So we were kind of like, my era, we were busy. These kids, I don't even know if they're going to perceive it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like my generation, the people around you, these kids don't have nobody. So they're out here by themselves, and it's just getting worse and worse. And I have a 6-year-old. I don't like what she's around. I really don't. I feel like my daughter is behind in a sense socially. I don't have her around a lot of people. I don't trust people. It's horrible. So I feel like I'm kind of raising my daughter the old school way. Like comparing her to little girls. It's like, oh, my little baby is, you know, she
still got her innocence.
Yeah, and I get it. Sorry, that's my daughter's father. Keep calling. Probably want to know where she at. I was trying to get her into the city school. Like I said, I came from the Catholic school, and it was a big culture shock when I finally had to go to public school. You know, I went to Catholic school where the hallways are quiet during session. You have to raise your hand and excuse yourself. I went to Brook, and it's like, yo, bitch, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh. Or is it like, oh, is the teacher gonna close the door so I can hear what she's saying? It's so right now I'm just kind of confused on where am I taking my child.
Right.
Because right now I had to do the little public school around here. I'm not going to say where she goes, but I don't like this. I don't like the schooling at all. I really don't. I don't like the schooling. And it's, you know, I understand homeschooling and things of that, but I don't care for homeschooling because you do need social. You need to be around people, and I think that's some of the reasons why she's shy is because of me. I'm holding her back a little bit. I feel like I'm holding her back from being around people because people are just weird and they're crazy. They are. Wow. And I'm trying. We would really want to talk to you, have a sit down. I was raised with my single mom, my father, and we used to walk past each other on Lansdowne Avenue. Yeah, so I feel like sometimes my approach with men is horrible. That's probably another reason black men go to white men because they got to deal with somebody like me. So I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't mean to be, you know.
Right.
I know I had some issues with men, and it's probably because of my father. He wasn't there. Like, you know, your father is the first person that's supposed to confirm your beauty. You know, make you feel good. I got it from my grandfather, but my grandfather's not my father. But my grandfather was amazing. So I did have that in the home, but it's nothing like your parents. But I feel lost. Like I said, I'm out here, I'm 35, this world is horrible. What did I do? Why did I pick a time to have a child during this time?
I know.
That's how I feel. I picked the worst time. Sometimes I sit and think I should have been that young girl that had her baby at 16 like the rest of her friends.
I feel you. They would be grown already.
They would be grown a little bit more, you know, they could keep up with me.
They would have avoided this whole crazy, this era we living in right now. Yeah. But it was benefits to you waiting, though. It was definitely benefits to you waiting.
I lived my life. I definitely lived my life, but it's like I said, I'm lost. I feel lost.
I feel you.
I feel lost. And I'll even let you know. Like I said, I want to talk to you private, but it's all good. We all family.
Take my number. Do you have my number?
You already know I got your number.
Okay. Give me your name again.
My name is Jamila.
Sister Jamila. Lord have mercy. I can do a whole story on all the Jamilas I know.
And how about I didn't like my name? I used to cry. As a little girl.
Nice name.
I did not like my name. I didn't understand it. People, I mean, of course, you know why I didn't like my name, because I went to Catholic school and the white women didn't know how to pronounce it. Jamila?
Right.
Just come here.
Right.
Yeah, so it was like, name me that. Nobody can pronounce it. And my mom said, trust me, when you get older, you're going to meet a lot of Jamilas. Your name is common, baby. Your name is common.
I heard that. Make sure you text me, Queen, and just remind me, Jamila from Instagram, I'm gonna remember you, and I'm going to hit you up.
Thank you. Keep doing what you're
Queen.
doing.
Thanks
Please
a lot,
keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Appreciate you.
All right, and chill out.
Love.
Chill out. Don't act like Philly. But ain't how we talk.
I heard that.
Because I'm seeing people in these comments. I'm trying not to bring the hilltop out.
Right. Don't
people
pay
don't know
no
how
mind.
we talk. So just bring it down just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Ma'am.
Because we talk crazy. You know we do.
Yes,
Philly, we talk crazy.
Yes,
just
ma'am.
tone it down just a little bit for him. All right.
I got you.
All right.
All right, Jamila. Stay blessed, baby. That was my Philly sister. You know what I mean? Philadelphia. Shout out to all my Philly peeps. If there's anything going on in Philly for Black History Month, and I know today, Frederick Douglass's birthday is the halfway point of Black History Month. Frederick Douglass's birthday is the halfway point of Black History Month. If there's anything going on in Philly for the rest of this Black History Month, please email me the information, text me the flyer, WhatsApp me the information. I would like to attend a couple of Black History Months in my home city of Philadelphia. So if there's anything going on these last 14 days, actually 15 days, because this year is a leap year, 29 days, but I'll be in White Plains, New York, training parents on the 29th day. Anything going on in Philly, please let me know. Tap in. Let me see if Sweet Pea's ready to tap in. Sweet Peas, you back on the list.
I'm going to break.
There you go, Sweet Pea.
All
Where you
right,
at, Queen?
Dr. Umar.
Where you at, Queen? What city? Love those locks. Where you at? What city?
I'm in Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta. What's your take? What's your take, Queen? Do we do a haters forum or not?
I would say no. Because you ain't see Malcolm X out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you continue to do your work, and the work proves itself. People gonna say, oh, all this donation stuff, all this school stuff. People don't understand what it takes to get a school. They don't understand start a school.
Yes.
So it's very touch and go. I'm a teacher here in Atlanta. I couldn't even begin to tell you the things that's going on. That's why I sent you a message, told you link up. I'm starting a nonprofit down here in Atlanta because parents have no idea what's going on to their kids.
Wow.
People are so focused on negativity and bringing people like you down, they don't realize that kids are not being educated out here purposely.
That's right.
So I would say no. Don't worry about that.
Let me share this with you. You know I got the Black Parent Tour, right?
I do.
We do not have a Georgia training schedule. So I don't know if you know of a place that can seat 100 parents with tables and chairs that ain't gonna charge me an arm and a leg. Hopefully we could get a spot for low cost or free. But if you know of a place in Atlanta, I would love to schedule y'all on the training tour, because Atlanta, you know, is a big support city for me.
Yeah.
And they're not scheduled. You know, of course the training is for the whole state. But if you know of a spot in ATL or anywhere in your state that might be good for a Georgia Black parent training, you got to let me know.
I sure will. Respond to my message in your inbox, and we.
Okay, you inboxed me today?
I did.
Okay, so once I'm done with this live, did you put your number in the inbox?
I did not. I'll go back and put it in there.
Go back and put it in there, and I'm gonna hit you up and see if we can make that happen.
Perfect.
Okay, love. Thanks for tapping in.
It's about helping these kids and these parents.
Yes.
About the Ojima Nia learning experience.
Yes.
Trying to educate our people because we love.
That's right.
Love.
That's right.
So,
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, love. Oops. Okay. Hot Atlanta go bananas. I'm trying to tap y'all in. It ain't letting me tap y'all in. What's going on? Tap in. Go ahead and tap in. I'm trying to tap y'all in.
some reason it ain't letting me tap.